Paul, I'm curious about your views on the future of advice because it would appear that the commoditization is accelerating. I remember we were talking about robo and back
Yep.
when we shifted from transactional to directional fee for service and advisory. But now, of course, you get all this noise regarding AI aced the CFP, right? What is your view on how technology and commoditization, then you throw in some turbulence and volatility, how is that, in your view, going to impact the business of the fee for service professional?
Yeah, it's a great question. And I get that frequently. And when you were saying your other points, I was going to say this, you have to always look at the past. You always have to look at the present, and then you have to look at the future, right? That's how you grow.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting if you think about that. So I started out purely on the life insurance side. And
Mm.
during that time, when I first started my first year in the business, I remember a stat that direct mail in the life insurance space had made up 5% of the sales in the business. Then you fast forward, you get into the AUM game and the robos come out. And at the high, it was about 5% of,
Mm.
of the business. And direct mail's gone. It was replaced by the robo and the select quotes on the insurance side, but the robo on the investment side. And you fast forward. So my opinion is the business is getting way more complicated. People's lives are more complicated. And I think AI will take up 5% of the business. But I think advice and advisors, and there's a stat that drives me crazy though. There's 300,000 FAs in the industry, and that number's been the same for a pretty long time. It's starting to shrink a little bit. 40% of them are over 55 and only 9% of them are under the age of 30. So it's truly the advisor's opportunity to lose. And if done properly, like we were talking about all these teams and the way they're building this potential to unlock, it's the greatest opportunity ever to be in this business right now. So I think where AI is going to make a difference is giving those advisors and those teams and these distribution channels the ability to be more efficient and more effective for the client, right? And
Yeah.
if you're not jumping on I was going to tell you earlier, please send me your white paper. If you're not jumping on that and you're not having someone in your division or a consultant you're working with that's specializing in that to help your team, you're going to lose out on tons of efficiencies that you could have to help you grow faster. But I
Well,
don't think it'll ever replace the business that we're doing.
that's just it. Okay, so the soundbite is that I don't know how many advisors AI will replace, but it will certainly replace a lot of advisors who don't embrace AI.
100%.
And this is, again, talked about this recently with an advisor. It will either serve you or hurt you. Okay, because the one thing artificial intelligence will never have is emotional intelligence.
I
So you
agree.
talk about the complexity of needs accelerating. Then, of course, the whole emotional dynamic around preparing heirs, continuity and succession, family investment legacy, and all the pieces of that puzzle